to What We Watch After Dark. I'm Jenny.
I'm Nathan.
And tonight we watched
Bullet Train
on Netflix.
On Netflix. It was so surprisingly good. And I mean, I thought it looked fun from the trailer. In fact, let's go to the trailer right now.
Hi. There's a gun on.
Shh, Ryan. It's the quiet car. Gotta use your small inside voice in here, son.
There's a gun.
Talk to me.
I am ready. You are getting the new and improved me. Because if you put peace out in the world, you get peace back.
I think you might be forgetting what you do for a living. Take the gun.
Every job I do, somebody dies. I'm not that guy anymore.
Some conflicts require a gun.
Hey, this is nice. Okay, what am I snatching and or grabbing?
A briefcase. You said you wanted simple for your first job back. Doesn't get simpler.
You stab me? We'll ruin your life the way you ruin mine. Dude, I don't even know you.
There's nothing simple about this job.
Something else going on here.
Yeah, I'm not the only one on this train looking for this case.
Evan, where's the briefcase?
Oh, it's that shit. It was just there.
We are right on schedule.
Everything that's ever happened to you
This is gonna sting, bitch!
has led you here. Fate. That's a shit deal.
Oh, no, thank you.
You know what? Do you have anything sparkling? That's the one. Thank you. Domo arigato. You sure you want to talk this out?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Wow, what a trailer, huh?
That did look fun.
Yeah, so we checked this out, and it was really... It reminded me a lot of a darker comedy of like the Cannonball Runs, but with assassins and blood, and I loved it.
Yeah, it is rated R, very gory.
It is.
Lots of blood. And lots of, fucks and...
Well, yeah, I mean, the word fuck is
Yeah.
part of the American language now.
Yes.
We
but
need to admit
very
this.
bloody.
Yeah, I mean...
I would definitely say, like on the same level of the John Wick series as far as gratuitous
violence.
blood and violence, yes.
Yeah, to have the powerhouse that he did, I can't say some of these names, but I can say Brad Pitt. And I can say Aaron Taylor.
Okay.
Go ahead, honey.
All right. So, yeah, Brad Pitt is the main lead actor.
Yep,
And-
Ladybug.
Yes. Who is unlucky.
But it's his fate to be unlucky. Is he really unlucky? Or does lucky happen around him? Unlucky happy around him.
Right.
Because he always ends out a little...
He's still alive in the end. That's more than most of them.
Well, and this seems to happen on a lot of his jobs. He's like, I gave up killing, but they keep dying, you know?
He's like, I just do smash and grabs now.
I hired Carver. You'll understand what that means.
Yeah,
Which is played by Ryan Reynolds, of all things. He has a cameo in this.
Yeah, all kinds of cameos in this.
Oh, it was wonderful.
So, yeah, there was Sandra Bullock and then you just mentioned Ryan Reynolds.
The guy that played Hero, which was Okeo. I know I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
try. He played Hero.
Yeah, and then Channing Tatum
Channing Tatum's in there.
showed up, and yeah.
And he plays a really funny role too. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's always wondering, I'll just let you watch it, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to spoil too much. We're probably gonna spoil a little something.
There's
but,
gonna be spoilers. But
I'm gonna try to leave
is.
some of it in there. I mean, the thing is, they say about most famous movies and trailers and stuff like that, give it all to them in the trailer, let them sit through the boring. But there was no boring here.
I mean, it was action.
Well, but even when it wasn't action, it was engaging, fun. Mm-hmm. I mean, the directing on this, for being, he did a John Wick.
Mm-hmm. Deadpool 2.
And I'm telling you, I know. What do you know how to say his name, honey?
I sure don't.
It's David.
Leached.
Yeah, and he, that it was it comes from a book. I mean, the whole thing was just so good.
Well, let's set it up a little bit. So we follow these different characters as they get on the train, and each seem to have their own objective. Brad Pitt's character, Ladybug, is just supposed to steal the case. There's a case that has money in it.
And gold.
And then you got Lemon and Tangerine, and their objective is to take the son of the White Death and the case with the money in it to the White Death.
Yeah.
To
a certain train stop. From the bullet train.
But then you also have the girl who's like, I want the White Death dead, that's why I'm here. And then you got the poor guy whose son got pushed off the roof, and he gets dragged into it so he can kill the White Death for her. I mean...
Yeah.
All kinds of convoluted. You think in the beginning, you're like, how does this all...
But it was convoluted like almost a Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I felt like at least this movie... I mean, it's really hard to go up against a director named Quentin Tarantino when judging things. I mean, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
But, man, it had it in there. It had that with the case, but I like how it answered what was in the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I know why in Pulp Fiction we didn't do the case, but still, I think it meshed so well. And the fight scenes are just great. I mean... it just never ends. Mm-hmm. And
get this, Brad Pitt did almost all of his own stunts. And he's not a spring chicken anymore. But I guess he's like, well, Tom Cruise can do it, I can do it too. I don't know. They can all do more than me, so. And each little story, another movie this reminded me of, though, is The Mexican. Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt. Well, there you go.
Very exciting movie. If I was gonna have to give it a rating,
I'd give it like 8 out of 10 stars.
I'm at 9.
Yeah. I feel like while it was fun and everything, it's just like I feel like I've seen this already with John Wick.
Yeah, but not with the wit and comedy of Brad Pitt.
Right.
And that's why I give it the extra, the point above. Just exceeded my expectations. Netflix is picking them like nobody's business.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're I mean, yeah, there was a lot of CG in it. Mm-hmm.
The snake.
But I mean, even then,
everything had a meaning. Like they didn't show you anything for funsies. I mean, everything kind of came back around. Like where the father was in the hospital room and saw the story about this venomous snake that has escaped, or was not escaped, but actually taken from the zoo. Yeah, I think it's one of those things. If you are in the mood for a good time, nothing too serious, I think it'd be a good one to watch.
Yeah, I think it's a, I would even say a good New Year's movie. If, sometimes that's what you plan on doing.
And it's a little over 2 hours.
It's a little over, but I didn't feel it.
I would say, yeah, I didn't.
It didn't feel it at all.
Yeah.
And
all the characters have to come together in the end, but you're like, how is this all going to connect? And
it does, but it doesn't. I mean, see, there's other times that we've seen this kind of movie and none of it connects. I mean, no matter how hard they tried, And
I do think it's interesting how they went back and kind of had everybody's backstory from however many years ago, and then they're showing up on this train and everything, and with the wolf, all is his wife and everybody's wedding is massacred,
all because
and
somebody spilt his drink, which I think was Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, unlucky, was at the wedding. I'm assuming not as an assassin, but who knows? I mean, maybe multiple assassins were hired.
He's a snatch and grab guy.
I know, but I don't know that was back in his murdering days. So
yeah,
but and so and also the mistaken identity.
Oh yeah,
him thinking
I'm backing him up, Carter backed out.
People thinking that Brad Pitt's that Carver guy, or that the wolf thought he was the one. Brad Pitt was responsible for killing his whole wife and everybody else.
But that was Carver also.
But no, that was
the Venom lady. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Hornet.
The Hornet,
played by Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does an excellent... Everybody does a really excellent job. Everybody... Brian Terry Henry, who played Lemon, really fit well in this ensemble.
Yeah, and I think Aaron Taylor Johnson did really well as Tangerine.
Yeah, no, I mean they both did.
They even saw how
they were brothers, an actual adoption or some kind of they grew up together, and so they really were brothers. Now people calling them the twins was a joke, and
but all throughout the movie, the different assassins kind of worked with each other at different times.
Yeah, to figure out who's really behind all of this.
Yeah,
and
I mean, in the end, the White Death was,
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Had his own son killed. And
but he wasn't expecting his daughter there. But that's the ending. Let's leave that little nugget to watch.
Okay.
Because it is but I feel like there's so much in this movie, I'm going to end up watching it a couple more times or more just because and there was so much of the philosophy this time in there.
Yeah.
There was so much how you could take things.
Yeah, because Ladybug was going to a therapist and trying to work through everything. So he was trying to be all peace and zen while everybody was shooting and slashing each other.
Yeah. So I think, we got it for tonight. A wonderful movie with my wife.
Definitely. Not necessarily a mid-credit scene, but there is a scene after the credits roll for a minute.
It's a final bow. Really.
And so definitely stay for that.
Yeah. There is a scene. It's great. It's wonderful. Anyway, I don't even think that part of the movie could have been presented any other way.
Yeah. It'd have to be a little after-credit scene.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Well, hey, we really appreciate you hanging out with us.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
And don't forget, I do my Midnight Joker movie review as well. I've been putting them out a little bit randomly. If you like it, please like and subscribe. It will help me out immensely. It will also make me feel pretty inside. I like to feel pretty inside. Goodbye.
Have a good night.